I decided to see if I can still continue making sales if I cut PayPal completely and only use Shopify payment gateway.
What? What the fuck?
Okay, so I have been doing dropshipping basically from the beginning of this year. It's been almost eight and a half months now, and things were pretty rocky on the beginning. But then I found my first winning products, as you know from my previous videos, and I started generating pretty healthy profits from $200 to $550 in profit in one day, and it's pretty consistent. Now, as you can see, in the past month, after finding out my first true winning product, I was able to generate almost $30 in sales with about 25% profit margin. So this gave me about $8,000 profit in 1 month. Now, this is almost six-figure basically salary per year, which it's mind-blowing because all I do is sit in front of my laptop, monitor the ads, and money is rolling in, and then do a little bit of customer service, of course. So that's like mind-blowing. It's life-changing, really, unless there's something that messes it up, and this someone is PayPal. So I've been using PayPal with my store like most people do and most people talk about. But the problem with PayPal is that they have put my account under investigation, if you like. Basically, what happened was PayPal, I think, didn't like the fact that I started generating so many sales with my store. And they decided to put my entire account on hold, withholding or like freezing over $7,000 in the account. Now, that was pretty scary for me because this was the entire profit that I have generated with this winning product. I've lost so much money in the past trying to find the winning product. Now I finally found it, and PayPal is withholding all my profits. So how am I supposed to grow this business? It's just super stressful. So after PayPal sent me an email saying that they had to put my account on hold because they want to see my papers. And bear in mind, I have been using this PayPal account since 2019, consistently making sales because I was doing some web design for clients. So there was money coming in. It was actively used all the time. Nevertheless, they decided to put a hold on my account, restrict me from using PayPal before they investigated further. So they've asked me for a whole bunch of papers, like the registration for papers for the company, my ID. They asked me even for invoices from the supplier to prove that I've actually paid for the products that I have sent out to clients. It's crazy because when people are, when my customers are inquiring about their products, I'm always replying to them immediately. Whenever I make a sale and someone purchases the product, literally the tracking number is uploaded to PayPal within less than 24 hours, and even on weekends. So my customer service is spot on. So far, I don't know, I had probably 813 orders so far. I can see it here on the screen. And I had maybe 3 claims from actually, I think it was 2 claims on PayPal from the customers who were not happy with the service that I provided. From those 2 cases, PayPal decided that I should win one. So I won one, basically. They said that customer was not right, I was right, as a company was right. So they basically closed the case with favor to me. So they could see that I was doing everything right, but they yet still wanted to put the hold on my account, holding over $7,000 of my profits without me being able to take them. Now, here's the thing, that was pretty frustrating, but I was like, okay, maybe it's part of the game. So I immediately uploaded all the documents they needed, from, like I said, my ID to invoices, screenshots, like everything, so they could see that I'm a legitimate company, paying taxes, everything. They've told me that they will take 3 days to solve this issue, to look at the papers and let me know what's going to happen next. So I was waiting for 3 days, 3 days went past, nothing, not a word from PayPal. So I started getting worried a little bit, but I was like, maybe it takes a little bit longer, maybe, you know, they have a backlog of cases like that. I'm gonna give them a few more days. So I waited for another 3 days, so 6 days in total. Nothing, not a word. So I was like, okay, that's getting pretty sketchy. Like I'm getting pretty worried now. So what I decided to do is to get in touch with PayPal. So I went to the messaging service, if you like, with PayPal, and I decided to message their customer service. I sent the message. They said they're going to reply to me within a couple of hours. No one replied to me for over a day. So then I went back and followed up with my message saying, hey guys, can you please reply, because I really need my money. I need my profits to continuously, I need cash flow, right, to grow the business. Couple hours later, someone eventually replied to me saying that they are really sorry for the delay and that they will escalate this issue to another department, and I have to wait another 3 days. So I was like, okay, this is getting weird. And this is when I decided to do a little bit of research on similar cases. Like, can PayPal actually do that? Can they hold my money without even giving me explanation like what I did wrong? And turned out there's plenty of people, like literally thousands of people, getting their money not only withheld but also confiscated by PayPal unlawfully every single day. And it scared the living shit out of me, because if I continue making sales, and this is another sketchy part, because when they withhold my funds and restricted my account, they said I cannot pay with PayPal, I cannot withdraw my money, I cannot do anything. The only thing I can do is still accept payments from my customers. So they withheld all my profits. They didn't allow me to do anything, even paid for goods and services, but they were happy to accept more money into the account that I couldn't withdraw. How sketchy is that? Anyway, I went on YouTube and started looking for more information, like why is this happening? And there's plenty of people getting in the same problems. Now, I've watched one video where there was 3 people, 3 different companies who decided to make a claim or go to the court, take PayPal to the court, because PayPal not only put their account on hold without explanation, but seized their money. And it wasn't just a couple thousand. One company had $28,000 seized, the other one had like 49, I think. And the last one, which is the most mind-blowing one, it was a company that used PayPal for over 20 years, and they had $150,000 or close to that, basically just confiscated with no explanation. So I don't know how the lawsuit basically turned out, if they did get the money back or not. I have no idea, I can't remember. But if this can happen to companies that use PayPal for so many years, are basically proven to be legitimate companies, and if PayPal can just take this much money from them, I'm scared to basically see what they can do with my money. So here's what I decided to do. I decided to see if I can still continue making sales if I cut PayPal completely and only use Shopify payment gateway, right? So not allowing my customers pay with PayPal, but only with their credit cards. And listen, I was super scared to do that, because this could make or break my business, basically. This could either give me the freedom of getting my hard-earned money immediately, getting access to my money immediately, you know, being happy with the profits, reuse the profits to grow the company, or it could break everything. You know, the sales would just stop rolling and I would be made, or I would have to use PayPal, even though I couldn't access that money. I don't know what I would do then. But turned out, after switching PayPal, things didn't break. In fact, today I had probably the best day so far when it comes to conversion rate. Not sales just yet, but when it comes to conversion rate. So let's jump into my computer and I'll show you all the numbers right now. Okay guys, so we are in my computer. Now, let's take a look at yesterday, for example. Yesterday was the day when I decided to switch off PayPal as one of my payment options. It was middle of the day, so it wasn't the beginning of the day. But as you can see, yesterday I generated $1,351 in sales with the conversion rate of 1.55. So I was like, if I switch it off, it's probably not going to work. But to my surprise, even though I switched it off, the orders were still coming in, and pretty consistently. I didn't realize, I didn't notice any slowdown. I was like, okay, maybe it's luck, but let's see what's going to happen to the next day, which is basically today. And today, is actually one of the best days when it comes to conversion rate wise, because I'm having 2.55 conversion rate. Like the average for the entire basically month that I'm selling this product is 1.95. I think the highest I had was 2.14 as far as I remember. But nevertheless, today there's no PayPal in my as a payment option for my store. Sales are not slowing down. So listen guys, if you are thinking about if you can, I don't know, have PayPal, or if PayPal is doing the same thing to you, or if you're worried that it will do the same thing to you, do not use PayPal. You don't have to. It doesn't hurt your conversions at all. I even spoke to my wife, and she's a frequent buyer when it comes to online shopping, and she says, nowadays I don't even look at PayPal. I don't even think at PayPal. Basically, all the cards are saved on my phone. So I just tap the number, press the button, and my entire credit card details are entered automatically. So I don't bother with logging into PayPal. I was like, that makes sense. And you know what? It actually works. So listen guys, if PayPal is withholding your money like it is with mine, and I hope it will give it back because it's my very first profit, god damn it, then I'm just hoping they are going to give it back to me. But if you are in the similar situation, don't use PayPal. Don't use PayPal. It's just going to give you too much stress and hassle. So that's it for this video. I just wanted to show you what I have found out. If you like this video, make sure to leave it a thumbs up. Help me out with the algorithm here a little bit. And if you had similar cases, let me know down below in the comments what you have found out, or what problems you had from PayPal and how you fixed them. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and take care.